Hello there, my name is Jay. I'm one of the expert IELTS teachers here at E2 Language, and I'm currently recording this from my mum's lounge room. I hope everyone is well out there in the world and coping okay with COVID-19. It's all very scary and it's all very strange to have your freedom sort of stripped from you like this, but we'll all have our freedoms back soon, so please make the most of this time to prepare for your IELTS test. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get started and take a look. Okay, so what we're going to do today is look at an IELTS academic reading multiple choice question. We're going to do 5 questions. And what we're looking at here is actually how it looks on e2language.com. So if you do sign up to e2language.com, you'll see this here. Okay, this is how you practice on e2language.com. Okay, here's the same question. I've just made it a little bit larger for you. What I want you to do to start with is I want you to spend 45 seconds reading this paragraph very carefully. Then we're going to get stuck into the questions. Your time starts now. Okay, so hopefully you read that paragraph very carefully. Let's now take a look at the first set of questions here. I'm just going to move my little drawing tool. All right, so I'm just going to give you 20 seconds to answer this first question. The first question is, some people believe that alcohol, which includes animal parts, what? A, B, C, or D? You have 20 seconds. Okay, if you do need more time, please feel free to pause the video and spend a little bit more time answering that question. Let's take a look at the specific part that you should be reading in order to answer this first question. So again, the question is, some people believe that alcohol, which includes animal parts, what? Well, the text says, some drinkers in Southeast Asia prefer their alcohol distilled with animal parts, a tradition stemming from the supposed curative powers the creatures provide. So why do they drink it? Because it can cure diseases, because it's a tradition from China, because it's a lucrative trade, or it's more intoxicating. And if you look even more closely at this sentence here, you can see this phrase, the supposed curative powers. Take a look at that word curative. What is the base word of that word there? It would be the word cure, right? So we can see a different form. That's an adjective, an adjectival form there. So hopefully you got the correct answer, which is A. Some people believe that alcohol, which includes animal parts, can cure diseases. That was pretty straightforward. Before we move on, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not yet a subscriber and you want to see all of our crazy videos that we're going to do from home over the next few weeks, do click that subscribe button. Okay, let's continue on here. All right, let's do question 2 here. So question 2 says, it was reported that an alcohol producer sold bottles of liquor that included pieces of rare animals because what? He what? Or why did he do this? Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds to go through this and pause the video if you need more time. Try to find the right answer. Okay, so why did he sell these these animal-infused alcoholic drinks? Let's take a closer look here. Okay, so this sentence says Chinese media report that a liquor manufacturer in Guangdong province hoped to capitalize on the custom by selling bottles of alcohol stuffed with parts of rare species such as the common water lizard, crow pheasant, and tokay gecko. So if we look more closely here, what we really want to focus on is this part here. He hoped to capitalize on the custom by selling. So which of those answer options connects best with that? Which one of those answer options says the same thing but uses different words, slightly different words, synonyms or paraphrases? And the answer, of course, is he wanted to profit from the exercise. So specifically, we're looking at the word capitalize or sell, and that verb there, profit. So that is the correct answer. Okie dokie, how are you going so far? Hopefully you're getting these answers correct. Let's push on. We've got a few more to do, and then I'll show you something at the end. Okay, let's now do question number 3. You have 20 seconds. Okay, you probably need more time than 20 seconds. I'm being very harsh here. So do pause the video if you require more time. Try to answer the question yourself before I show you the answer. Alright, let's take a look here. So number 3 says, alcohol that includes snake and tiger bones, what? Is illegal in China, is very expensive, is medically unproven, or is a cruel practice? Now, it may be a cruel practice, but what we're doing is taking information from the text only. We're not using our own opinions here, or we're not using any of our own background information. We're just using what is found in the text in front of us. So if we take a closer look, we can see this section saying, snake wine made by drowning a live snake in alcohol can also be found in Southeast Asia, as can wine steeped with the bones of tigers. Neither of these has proven medicinal value. Okay, so there's nothing written there about it being illegal in China. There's nothing written there about the cost of it or its cruelty. And if we look closely, we're specifically looking at this part of this paragraph here. Neither of these has proven medicinal value. So hopefully you got the answer there, which is 3C. That particular type of alcohol is medically unproven. All right, rock and roll. Let's do question number 4. Again, please pause the video if you need more time. Please try to find the answer yourself. It doesn't help just listening to me tell you the answer. All right, number 4. The authorities who arrested the manufacturer seized what? They seized 50,000 won or $7,690, 2 dozen bottles of the liquor, various protected animals, a lizard, crow, and gecko. Well, if we look here specifically, it says last January, police busted a manufacturer and confiscated. There's the synonym there, confiscated, seized. You can see the relationship between the meaning of these two words. 24 bottles of animal distilled alcohol. So more specifically, they confiscated 24 bottles. What's another way of saying 24? Well, this is a little bit tricky, and hopefully IELTS won't do this to you, but sometimes they do things like this. 24 is the same as 2 dozens. Now, 2 dozen rather. If you look quickly, it says 2 dozen bottles of the liquor. Okay, now this is referring back to the specific liquor mentioned, this animal-infused liquor. If it just said 2 dozen bottles of liquor, well, it would potentially be incorrect. The use of this definite article tells us it's referring back to the specific alcohol we've been talking about. Okay, let's do the final question here. All right, you get 20 seconds, but please, again, pause the video if you require more time. Okay, if we look closely, we can see this part of the paragraph. Now, even more specifically, we're looking at this phrase here, nearly 11 years in prison. So what is the equivalent of nearly 11 years in prison? Is it 11 years? Well, not really, because nearly 11 years is different from 11 years. Just under a decade? Well, that would be below 10 years. Just over a decade? That looks pretty good. Or 10 years. Okay, hopefully you got the right answer there, which is just over a decade. Now, admittedly, the reading task that we just did then is a little bit different from the actual IELTS test. As you know, in IELTS, the reading passages are quite long. We just kept that one pretty short for you. But that gives you an idea of what the practice is like on e2language.com if you do want to sign up. And if you do, check this out. You can sign up for free by going to e2language.com. And if you want to help out your general English skills, if you want to improve your grammar or your pronunciation or your general English from beginner to advanced, you can check out e2school.com. That is 100% free. So do check out those two websites. Get off YouTube. You've got some time to prepare for your IELTS test. Now is the time to do it. Cool. That's that. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video straight from my mum's lounge room, straight to you, wherever you are in the world. Again, I really hope you are well and safe, and I hope you're using your time wisely. And I really do hope that this whole Corona COVID thing ends as quickly as possible. And of course, it will only end if we do practice what the government tells us about social distancing and all of that sort of stuff. I actually believe. So please keep doing that. All right. Thanks very much for watching. My name is Jay. I'll see you soon.